1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Last night I wanted to run outside and yell at Billy for putting up just stupid callers like he's not following along. And you and I were talking, Al, so I give you guys the 1 second thing.
All right, yeah.
While you guys are talking, and I start to head out the door to get Billy. I turn around, Al is following me out, leaving Fezzy alone in the studio.
And in the meantime, I was in a conversation with Al.
Yeah.
That he was walking out on.
Yeah.
He just turned about face.
So I turn around and I give him the big thing like he tried to stop a thing. I just give him a push in the chest.
I love that move.
What else do you do? You try to say to a human being, the whole point is I'm going to run outside, yell at Billy, why are you even on the phones if this is what you do? Why would he follow me then?
Because he likes to see the other people get in trouble.
Why isn't he in here now that I'm talking about?
Now he's not paying attention at all. That's the situation.
I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
I guess he has to wait till the music starts.
Hey, big gay boy. I told the story of last night where, for some reason, you want to follow me out of the room.
Yeah, I wanted to see what was going on. I didn't know what you were going out there for.
Why is it any of your beeswax?
Here's what's going on. The show. I want to point out to you and Billy, the two guys who don't get the fact that a show is going on.
I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do about it before you went out.
Quit.
Please?
The only time I want you leaving is when you're handing that resignation.
Oh, boy. Those are the dreams I have now. I wait for that day. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Ronnie, I think I'm going to have to be left out of the 4 o'clock phone call.
Really?
I need to be taken out of the loop.
Let me explain the 4 o'clock phone call. Every day at 4 o'clock, my phone rings. I hear the music Big Gay Heart, followed by
I'm gay. I'm gay.
And some Tic Tacs. And Al will have what he calls the 4 o'clock meeting. Right away he goes, Ron, it's Al Dukes. And I feel myself back in like I've went under hypnosis. It's so dull. And he goes, I'll get Fez on the other line. And I guess he calls you first every day.
He calls me first, and then he says, let me get Ronnie on the line. First, Ronnie, I get I go, hello. I always act like I just woke up.
Right.
Hello. And he goes, hi, Fez. This is Al. And, and I'm already...
Right.
At that point.
It's painful.
And then I know what's going on we have a show. We're going to talk about what's going to happen that night. Then I get, how are yous? Fine, Al. Okay, let me get Ronnie on the line. And let's face it, the 4 o'clock phone call meetings are pointless and worthless. And now I'm at the situation in my life where when the phone rings at 4 o'clock straight up, I'm annoyed to hear my own phone ring. Yeah. I'm immediately put into a bad mood.
All right, so today, Al's droning on. And what he tries to tell us is Billy found out that somebody's birthday. So maybe we could do a thing on what was your best birthday. And I mean,
that's what we get.
And he's going, and he goes, for tonight, it's best war movie you ever saw. And I go, why would we do that? Billy saw a war movie. So he made up a list of war movies. And
I wish Ronnie was exaggerating.
It's literally what happens. So today, I actually go, Al, is Fez even here? Because there was so much silence. You were refusing to answer.
I just didn't even talk. Unless something of interest comes up, I can't talk in these conversations.
Now, I'll say this much, Al, just to you. Remember when we brought up the guys from D.C. to go over everything here, and they took away 80% of your duties?
The consultants?
The consultants.
Yes.
By consultants, it's just real guys who produce shows.
Right, yeah.
I know that they stopped the 4 o'clock phone calls.
They said don't do it.
Right. But then I thought it was better to keep doing them.
But I even heard from the other guys that after you hang up from us, some days when we berate you, you attempt to punch a hole or yell, "Those guys suck," or whatever you scream and cry. All the stuff that you're afraid to say to us.
So they have to be as aggravating for you as they are for us.
Yeah, I can normally tell by the way you guys say hello whether it's going to be good or bad.
Well, here's the situation. We've already read the emails from Billy. You're not telling us anything that we don't know what Billy or Rory is up to.
I just like to see which things you liked that they sent.
But
why?
we do that.
You have nothing to do with the show now. You're not even in the studio.
And we do that when we get here. We look at everything. So why are we doing it twice?
All right, this is on the answer feedback. You should say this. Ron and Fez, can I call you at 4 o'clock just to remind you that there are more interesting people in the world to talk to?
Please.
I like when you'll get frustrated sometimes and hang up on him, and then he'll get off the phone all sad and go, "I'm going to count that as a hang up," and he starts twiddling his fingers.
I never say goodbye. I always make sure
you hung up on him today.
I always make sure I just slam the phone down.
And he goes, "Yeah, that was a hang up."
And what are you doing? You're writing those down?
No, I just try to keep a mental note that doesn't happen a lot because I think it happened earlier in the week also. I think this week was 2.
And you're crying to the other guys about it when it happened?
No, when I hang up, I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to count that as a hang up.
All right, tomorrow.
And why make that announcement? Hey, guys, you work for me. I want you to let you know that I have nothing in common with the creative people on the show.
I got no stroke.
Even though you guys are supposed to answer to me, you're answering to a dead man.
Well, because they look to me to see how it went.
Well, sometimes before the phone call...
They look to you to tease you. Go ahead, Joe Poo.
Sometimes before the phone call, he'll ask us, what do we have to tell them? And we'll either have something or not. And then he'll go, who wants to take bets that they're going to hang up on
Because these guys have nothing... I talked to Billy. He's like, I was on the train all morning and meetings or working out. So he'll have nothing. Then Joe, if he's got nothing, now I'm like, now I'm screwed because...
Then
Look,
why
here's
call?
the thing. You don't have to call us. You're the only one paying attention to the 4 o'clock phone call. It means nothing to me, and Fez has just fired himself from it, saying, I don't want to be bored with the 4 o'clock phone call anymore.
Ronnie?
You're the only one who sees value in it.
And I swear to you, this is the God's honest truth. Tomorrow's Friday, Ronnie. So what's the ask every Friday at the 4 o'clock phone call meeting? Will we be having a vegetarian tonight? What Friday don't you have an effing vegetarian? And then he goes, and what would the topic be?
And
that's none of your effing business.
Every single day, he acts like he should, every Friday, know what Fez's vegetarian is going to be. Like he matters.
I just look to see if we're going to do anything else around it.
Like, I'm going to say it's Black History Month, and you're going to say, oh, no can do, and I'm going to change it all up.
Is that it?
No, I just like to know.
You want to start rewriting Fezzitorials?
No, I look forward to them, so I like to know what they're about.
Why don't you, the rest of the listeners, because that's all you are, Al, a listener to the show, why don't you sit down and be excited when you hear it?
Yeah. Stay home and tune in like everyone else does.
You want to start doing that?
No.
You'll still get your check from Jeremy, but you don't have to waste your time coming in and out.
I hate it when I send something to Billy, like first thing in the morning. I shouldn't say first thing, but like 11 o'clock and noon. I send something to Billy to work on. Billy works on it. 4 o'clock, that phone rings, and I will say, Billy's got this situation. He's got this bit he's worked on. And it's something I've known about for the past 8 hours because I'm the one who gave it to him.
He'll actually do this. I got an email with a pretty good idea, and he'll tell it to me, and I'll go, Al, read the address. Yeah, it's from Ron and Fez at AOL. That's you. I go, you are reading me back the email I sent to you to take care of.
And here's the thing, Al, if like Joe Poo or Billy or anyone else has something that they came up with to do on the show, you are the worst pitch man ever.
Yeah.
You will make it sound like absolute garbage to the point of where Ronnie and I will beat our heads on our collective phones
and then
not want to do any of it.
And then you'll pitch us some of Billy's ideas, and we will say this, is Billy drinking? Because it sounds so bad.
Yeah, you do that.
No, because as I start to explain it, I realize it's really not going to go anywhere. And then...
Is that your fault or Billy's fault?
I think the idea's fault. As I'm saying it out loud, I'm realizing it's not going to fly.
Not the way you sell it, and then it doesn't have one chance of flying.
Nothing you do seems interesting.
You once told me on the phone during a 4 o'clock phone call meeting, Billy has this thing, it's about people. People that might have died at some point. And I went, what the F?
That makes us think that Billy's drinking.
And I'm going, I don't understand this one bit.
Well, I'll now just wait for you guys to come in to give you an idea. Because usually, here's Al on the phone. Yeah, Joe's got something about monkeys with party hats on. I think it's a game show or...
And it makes us mad at you, Joe.
It really does, because it sounds like crap.
And I'll yell out, Joe's an idiot to come up with a stupid idea like this.
Or there's the thing, or we get this, too. Billy had a thing he was working on, Ron and Fez. What is it, Al? Oh, jeez. Billy, where's that thing? Billy, they're going to hang up on me. Billy, where's that thing? Where's that thing? It was just on my desk. Why do you have to touch my stuff?
Cue pants puddle.
Jeez.
So, 4 o'clock call ends today. Today was the last one.
I just want to be out of the loop. Al, you can keep making them.
Just not to me and Fez.
I do notice that if one of you guys has something to do during the day and you're not going to be home at 4, no one lets me know in advance.
I'm going to let you in on another secret. 99%, I am home.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're going to my answer machine, honey.
And he will say to me, I'm not kidding, I couldn't handle the 4 o'clock waste of time. I kid you not about that. Because, Fez is writing or doing something, and why stop it to talk to a child?
You absolutely stop the creative process. I don't mean to hurt your feelings so much.
I do. You're awful, and you don't belong in this business.
And when Fez
or any business.
When he does pick up, it's after like 4 rings at least.
I know, because I'm staring at the phone going, should I do this or just go ahead and put a knife in my own face?
Here's the situation.
I have a knife and a phone in each hand, wondering what I should do.
Al, maybe this will be a rule of thumb for you. If you have a reason to call me and Fez, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
If you don't call. And there's no reason for you to call 4 o'clock.
I also just want to make sure that the emails are going through, like that Billy sends.
You can check that.
Can't you check the status?
Yeah. Hey, reboot for me, would you? Somebody sent me some porn, and it's just going on, and it's not the girl. They're thinking it's the girl from Survivor getting double donged. So I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, yes, that is her, but look at the picture. Her head has been taken and put on a whore's body. So, in the meantime, another million damn things pop up. Pisses me off. All right, so that's another one of your duties is gone now. So what are you down to now, other than cart baths?
A lot of the office stuff.
Like what?
Keeping the office organized, going through the emails.
That office is a pigsty.
Running a sweeper doesn't mean you're keeping the office organized. You're a maid now.
Lupe?
All right, let me ask you,
Lupe, the Spanish maid.
All right, let me ask you this, though. Maybe the 4 o'clock phone call stays alive, Fezzy, but with Rory.
All right, I'm in for that.
Would you be happy with that, Al?
No, I do notice that the staff now calls whenever they want to you guys, and I thought I was the only one that was supposed to.
No, they don't call whenever they want. They call whenever they have something important to bring up. Except for Billy, he lost that privilege.
Billy got banned because...
Like with drinking, he abused it.
Billy almost lost his email privileges today, too. Because I got an email today from Billy saying, not getting any ideas from the papers. Anything on your end?
All right, bring Billy in.
Staples! Now!
You lost phone privileges with Fez, right?
That's correct.
You abused those. You know you're about to lose email privileges.
No, I was not aware of that.
Why did I get one today saying, no ideas here?
Well, no, it's just to let you guys know that I wasn't slacking off. I was working on it, but nothing popped in yet. You know, I didn't want you to think I was, like, sleeping in and stuff or anything like that.
When's the last time you had an idea to make the show? Not to be mean, when's the last time you had an idea to make the show?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
What was that?
The Unwritten Rules.
Oh, that was awful.
Wow, what a piece of radio garbage that was.
Trash. Okay. You know what I'm going to start doing, Fez?
What?
I'm going to start keeping a little thing to see whether or not pre-drinking Billy to post-drinking Billy.
Oh, okay.
How many of his ideas make the show?
All right. Look at him now. Do you think he's drunk?
Yeah.
He looks drunk. Look at his eyes.
They're barely open.
He's loaded.
Look like a Chinaman.
Oh, and Opie and Anthony called. They want you to take that shirt off.
I know when you wear any sort of station shirt, that means a beer has gone down the one you originally wore to work.
I gotta change that habit then.
Yeah. Beer or chicken parm, something got on your regular shirt.
Yeah.
Didn't realize you were on to me.
It was hooker's
Please.
blood. So does Al get it? It's done?
Al, are you going to call tomorrow?
If I have something that I can add, I will call. If not,
But not at 4 o'clock. That way we know it's not just your OCD kicking in.
You're
Okay.
going to freak out at 4 tomorrow, aren't you?
I will about 4:05 because that's when I know I don't like to be more than a couple minutes late at 4.
You can come in 6 now. You don't have anything to do to then.
And you're not going to know what the Phesatorial's about till it's on the air.
Weird. How much you like that?
I would just like to know what it's about.
None of your beeswax.
Matter of fact, I don't even want you listening to the Phesatorial for a while.
Nice. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WMEW.